Unitonica, diamond in the rough, yeah. Aries fire, play no games, I call your bluff. Unicorn, ride a sharp horn, that's my vibe. For my family, for my friends, always ride or die.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey guys. So I'm gonna talk to you guys while I'm on the way. Let me get something out here. While I'm on the way to a couple places this morning. It's pretty early. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. While my parents are still sleeping, I'm gonna let my mom continue sleeping because, you know, she's got AFib. And when I get this stuff done, I'm gonna do some laundry, get my dad up, cook breakfast, and then I need to do some schoolwork. But while I was getting ready, I was listening to Crime Reels on what was that platform? Rumble, because Dolly had a live stream, and I just saw the thumbnail and I was horrified. Sorry, I was smiling at a neighbor. And it had JLR, I'm supposing is supposed to be, and Betty strangling each other. We all know their past if you've been around for a while, or if you, I don't know, looked at videos. And then there's a depiction of Magnolia with her face messed up. Before I go into what my opinion is, and this is my opinion, and I can have my opinion on my channel, nothing I'm stating is fact. So if you don't like my opinion, if you don't want to hear my opinion, the thing I can suggest for you and your heart is to just hit that X button and unsubscribe. People have favorites on the internet. I don't trust anybody on here. I am a free agent. I'm not a part of a gang trio, nothing of that. I am a normal human being in the world that has something called common sense. Everything on here is motivated by money. If you haven't figured that out by now, I don't know what to tell you. Subscribers are motivated by money. And yes, it is nice to make money. I like to make money, but there's certain things that I will not do, and there's certain, you have to have morals and values. And if you don't, you have to answer to God. I don't have to answer for you. So anyway, I was on Twitter last night for the first time in a long time, just, looking around, and for some reason, oh, that's what happened. I got a notification from Twitter and it said Magnolia, and I don't follow her. I do now. But it was her basically, and you might want to go to her Twitter to support her if you are a real supporter of somebody who's been through something. And I'm sorry, I believe a woman who's been through domestic violence, because I'm a person who's been through domestic violence myself. And even if I hadn't been through domestic violence, I don't find it, I'm not a person who customarily shames people or tells people they need to prove things because it's been done to me, or someone actually doubted my sexual assault, and it doesn't feel good. This is not about me though. What she was saying is that she never wanted this to be in, I'm summing it up, go to her Twitter to get the full story. And it's not a story, it's her life. She never wanted this to be publicized. She's not going to go into it. She doesn't want to talk about it. She's made the right, she's done everything she needs to do to prepare herself, and she's, monitoring her mental health as she should. So everything that you're hearing is real. He did what she said he did. The New York Post, I believe is the name of the newspaper, has the story. I think she gave them a little bit. If you want to go further than that, I personally do not need to know anything other than what she said. She had to have surgeries on her face on Christmas. Sorry, I'm like really livid and I'm trying to like she had to have surgery on her face. This woman had to have surgery on her face. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care about what her past is and what she did on YouTube. What I care about is, as a human being, she has had to have facial surgery while she was in a relationship with somebody for whatever. They had a fight over whatever it was about. It should never come to that between anybody, friends, relationships, anything. That should never be the answer to anybody. You should never get that angry to where you're causing physical harm to somebody. Walk away. Obviously, he's had a past of, and this is where your past does come into play, when you've been to the penitentiary for an extended amount of time, and you obviously have mental problems from making lawsuits against everyone under the sun, including the Guinness Book of World Records that made the record about you, which I find to be, wow. That person needed help, but he needs help now. So all of you people who I see going to White Boy Radio's channel, rah-rah and all this stuff, you guys cut it out. Just cut it out. You are encouraging and supporting somebody who has harmed somebody, all because you want to see somebody go live on YouTube. Get a grip. What if this was your loved one? What if this was your daughter or your son or your friend or your neighbor or you? Would you give a damn about somebody who's standing in front of a house heckling a case, who's not doing anything? Okay, just asking. So anyway, back to Rumble and the fact. Okay, so let me just tell you why I ended up on Rumble. So I clicked on the video to see why that horrible thumbnail was even on YouTube. You know, because YouTube will take away my monetization for playing their music, but they'll allow stuff like that thumbnail up, right? And the content that is behind that video. And wow, if you become a mystery member or whatever it was, for $5 a month, you can see this video of them doing what they're doing in this video. And I'm like, I'll be damned. First of all, I don't have $5. But if I did, do you really think that I'm going to pledge my $5 a month to be a part of Dolly's channel after all I've seen him do? And that also supports PJ, and I know what kind of person she is too. I'll be damned. I saw what he did to Savage. I saw how he stood out in front of those people's houses and harassed that family. I saw what he did with that bullhorn and that woman that was on the scene of that on that case. I've seen all the dirty shit he said about people. I've seen how he came to my channel and said some dirty shit to me. I wish I would. Fuck him forever. Okay, yeah, that way. So I go to Rumble. I'm like, I wonder if Cramarillos has it. Sure enough, shout out to Cramarillos. And they think it's a joke. They're laughing. PJ, you need help. First of all, let me point this out to you guys. White Boy Radio has been exposing the fuck out of Dolly and PJ over there, because Dolly is a cheater, pumpkin eater. Okay, he's a cheater. He's also a grifter that uses the subscribers' money to basically go on vacation. And has he found anybody? Have you seen Dolly in the news for finding anybody? Or has he just entertained people by getting money and going on the plane, going live, talking about what he's eating at the fucking hotel, and doing absolutely damn nothing, and buying hats and bats and cats to go look for something? You guys are stupid. The people that fucking support, I'm sorry, it just comes down to this. You guys are dumb. The people that support this shit, You guys are encouraging this man that you know can't fight a damn donkey, okay, to stand out here and pretend like he's gonna do something to somebody. If he were to find somebody who's actually a killer or something like that, do you think that that man who's out of shape can do something? Come on, come on. So they're up there heckling and making jokes about domestic violence, and you know what? I need you guys to keep in mind, we're talking about Magnolia and what happened to her. He thinks he's making fun of JLR, but I just want to let you know, Dolly, while you and PJ are sitting here making these dumbass jokes, the person that was hurt was Magnolia, and it's not funny. Your thumbnail was insensitive, and you are a piece of shit. None of this is funny to me. I'm sorry, I don't find any entertainment in it. If you're gonna be supportive to somebody, be supportive to them. Don't bring up other people's domestic violence. I don't care, you know, when you talk about what, you know, oh, well, this is what Betty did to her mom when she did that to her mom. That's not funny either. I don't find that funny. I don't find any of it funny. I don't care if something happened to Betty. It's not funny. And I don't like Betty, but I don't want to hear about shit like that either. Nobody being hit, nobody being strangled, nobody being in a domestic violence situation is funny. If you're going to bring awareness to a situation, you need to be serious about it. That's why I don't think that you're a responsible channel owner. I do not think that you should even be covering true crime with comedy. Some things are not fucking funny, and this is one of them. You do not make an AI picture of someone that has been harmed and then sit there and giggle like fucking hyenas about it. You are disturbed. You talk about JLR and him being potentially having mental illness, but there is a true, I'm sorry, definitively, you guys need help too. You want to sit there and talk about Molly and this person called Voices Behind the Wall and Mallory, who definitely needs help. You know, but you were right there with them, Dolly. You're just mad, and this is really what I think. You're just mad because JLR has more subscribers than you do. He gets more people in his chat. He's making more money, and you didn't get the big break that he does, and now you're trying to get his audience, and it's not working for you, buddy. And also, you guys keep your eyes open on this. White Boy Radio, this is what I was trying to say earlier. Sorry, I have ADHD. White Boy Radio is shining a light on what is going on with Dolly and his being a cheater. And he also showed some photos of allegedly PJ has been abused. I don't know the whole significance of that, which is not funny either. But PJ has also been abusive to Dolly's basic victims that he's, you know, strung along women and blah, blah, blah. So she's been very evil to these women, even though she knows what kind of man she's dealing with. If you're dealing with an abuser, a victimizing man, then you are the dumbass that's staying with him. Hello? Don't get mad at the women. Get mad at your man. Okay? Anyway, so they're sitting there. So here's the thing. This is a big deflection from them. They're trying to, oh, you guys want to look at us? No, look over there at JLR. He's the bad one, not us. No. Bring it back. I need White Boy Radio. I understand that this JLR shit is the hot ticket right now, and everybody's talking about. That's just the thing. Everybody's talking about that. Let's talk about Dolly again. Let's get these people on the panel. Let's talk to them, because that is what we need to expose. Because he's got this red dot dude at his house. They've got PJ's daughter potentially moving into the house. They've got all this shit going on, and they want to sit up there and have the nerve to talk about somebody else. Oh, hell no. We were parts of the course. We need to get back on track, okay? So anyway, you two, PJ and Dolly, are the shittiest people ever, okay? You sell resold soap from the dollar store. Okay, you sell Tinkerbell hats from fucking Dollar Tree, and that's about the worth of your personalities. Okay, and then you sit up on your channel, PJ, and act like you're the fucking victim when you've done the most to people. And Dolly, you too. How dare you? How dare you make a mockery out of domestic violence? How dare you? It's not a laughing matter at all. When someone is done like that, you don't sit up there and make a show out of it. You bring awareness to it. I hope that Magnolia gets the support that she needs. I hope that this case gets the justice it needs, because, excuse me, the facts are that when he was served, I guess he ran, or he wasn't even he ran, JLR ran from service, and the cops will get him. He's a repeat offender. Okay? I can't fathom even ever sitting there laughing at a subject like this, or trying to, and then later on in the live stream, this is not funny. Then why the fuck did you laugh at the beginning? Look, that was a bad choice. Okay, that's why you put it on members only. And then you want to say that you're not, you just want good subscribers. You don't want, that's why people are leaving. No, people are leaving because they rah-rah for JLR, but people are probably also leaving you, Dolly, because you're making stupid ass choices and they didn't know what a piece of shit you were. And because White Boy Radio and other people are shining a light on you and they're seeing who you are. Nobody's perfect, Dolly, but nobody's you either. You guys have a good day. Bye, guys.